The plate switch saved a father, killed a twin, exposed a murderer, and created a question that will never be fully answered. When does justice become revenge? When does protection become elimination? When does the right choice feel like the wrong one? Subscribe for more Nigerian stories where family loyalty battles family greed, where identical faces hide opposite souls, where dinner tables become courtrooms and karma is served faster than soup. Like if this story made you think. Comment what you would have done. Share if you believe in karma. And remember, some poisons kill the body, others kill the soul. Choose your weapons wisely. The family dinner was supposed to celebrate their father's 60th birthday. Chief Obinna Okonkwo, billionaire, industrialist, father of twin sons who looked identical but had souls from different worlds. 14 people sat around the massive dining table in the Lekki mansion. Friends, family, business partners. Everyone dressed in expensive aso-ebi. Everyone smiling. Everyone waiting for the celebratory toast. But Chinedu saw something nobody else noticed. His twin brother Emeka, identical face, opposite heart, slipping something into their father's plate of ofe-nsala soup when everyone was distracted by the cake presentation. A small white powder, dissolving instantly, invisible to everyone except the one person who knew his twins' every move. They'd shared a womb, shared a face, shared everything for 32 years. Except ambition, except conscience, except the willingness to kill for inheritance. Chinedu's hand moved faster than his brain. While Emeka turned away to smile at the photographer, Chinedu switched the plates. His father's soup moved to Emeka's position. Emeka's clean soup moved to their father's place. Nobody saw. Nobody knew. Until Emeka lifted the spoon to his own lips and drank his own poison. This is a story about twin brothers. One good, one evil. Both wearing the same face. And how sometimes, karma doesn't wait for the afterlife. It happens at the dinner table. Before we uncover the shocking revelation, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Chinedu and Emeka Okonkwo. Born 3 minutes apart. Identical twins. Same face, same height, 6 feet 1 inch. Same dark brown skin, same sharp Igbo features. Even their mothers sometimes couldn't tell them apart without looking at their eyes. Chinedu's eyes were warm, open, honest. Emeka's eyes were calculating, always measuring, always wanting more. Their father, Chief Obinna Okonkwo, had built Okonkwo Industries from nothing. Manufacturing, import-export, real estate across Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Worth N47 billion. A self-made man who'd started selling Accra in Onitsha before becoming one of Nigeria's richest men. He loved both sons equally. Or tried to. Chinedu was VP of Operations. Came to the office at 6 a.m. Left at 9 p.m. Knew every worker's name. Ate lunch with factory staff. Built the business day by day. Emeka was VP of Finance. Came at 10 a.m. Left at 4 p.m. for business meetings that were actually golf at Ikoyi Club. Cared about numbers on paper, not people behind them. Wanted the company but hated the work. Everyone in Lagos business circles knew, when Chief Obinna retired or died, the company would be split between the twins. 50-50, equal inheritance for equal sons. But Emeka didn't want 50%. He wanted 100%. And he was willing to kill for it. 3 months before the birthday dinner, their mother, Mrs. Adiz Okonkwo, fell sick. Suddenly. Violently. Stomach pains. Vomiting. Doctors couldn't find the cause. She died within 2 weeks. Acute organ failure, the death certificate said. Unknown toxin. The family mourned. But something bothered Chinedu. He'd seen Emeka preparing their mother's special herbal tea the week before she got sick. His twin had been too helpful. Too eager to serve her meals. But he'd dismissed the thought. This is my brother. My twin. We shared a womb. He couldn't. Now, 3 months later, watching their father's 60th birthday celebration, Chinedu finally understood. Emeka had killed their mother. Was now trying to kill their father. All for the inheritance. That afternoon, before the dinner, Chinedu had gone to Emeka's Banana Island apartment. His twin was in the shower. Chinidu saw the bathroom cabinet open. Inside, small bottles. Labels in Chinese. Research chemicals. Poisons that dissolved without trace. His hands shook as he photographed everything. Then he heard the shower stop. He left quickly. At dinner that evening, Chinidu watched his twin like a hawk. Watched him laugh. Watched him toast their father. Watched him wait for the perfect moment. The moment came during the cake cutting. Everyone stood. Phones out. Cameras flashing. Music playing. DJ shouting, Chief Obina. 60 years young. And Emeka's hand moved. So smooth. So practiced. The small packet hidden in his palm. The white powder falling into the ofensala soup. Stirring once with the spoon already in the bowl. Done in 3 seconds. Chinidu saw it all. Their father would eat that soup. Would die within hours. Heart attack, they'd call it. Sudden death. No autopsy because powerful men don't get autopsies in Nigeria, they get state burials. Emeka would comfort the family. Would take over the company. Would become sole heir. Would be rich beyond measure. Unless someone stopped him. Chinidu's mind raced. Options flashed. Scream, stop? Everyone would think he's crazy. Call police? No evidence. Just twins' word against twins' word. Knock the bowl over? His father would just get another serving. Confront Emeka? His twin would deny everything. Then Chinidu saw it. The solution. Simple. Perfect. Terrible. Switch the plates. While everyone sang happy birthday, while the photographer positioned Chief Obina for the perfect shot, while Emeka smiled his fake smile, Chinidu moved. He walked behind the table. Casual. Like adjusting his agbada. He reached his father's place setting. Lifted the poisoned soup. Placed it where Emeka would sit. Took Emeka's clean soup. Placed it where their father would sit. 5 seconds. Nobody noticed. Nobody saw. Except maybe God. And karma. And justice. Everyone sat down. Chief Obina at the head of the table. Emeka to his right. Chinidu to his left. The 3 Okonkwo men. Father and sons. Or rather, father, good son and murderer. Let us pray, Chief Obina said in Igbo. They bowed heads. Emeka's prayer was probably asking for quick death for his father. Chinidu's prayer was simpler, forgive me for what I'm about to allow. Amen. The meal. The soup was served. Ofensala, white soup, their father's favorite. Made by Mama Nkechi, their family cook for 20 years. She'd prepared it with love, not knowing someone had seasoned it with death. Chief Obina picked up his spoon. Chinidu held his breath. Their father ate. Normal. Fine. The clean soup. He smiled. Nkechi's soup is always perfect, he said in Igbo. Emeka picked up his spoon. Still smiling. Still relaxed. Not knowing. Not suspecting. He ate. 1 spoonful. 2, 3. Chinidu watched his twin's face. Waiting. Waiting for. Nothing happened. Not yet. The poison was slow. Designed to look like natural death. Designed to kill hours later, when the dinner was over, when everyone had gone home, when their father was alone in his bedroom. But Emeka was eating it now. Spoonful by spoonful. His own poison. His own death sentence. Chinidu felt sick. This was his twin. His brother. The person he'd shared everything with for 32 years. Could he really let him die? Then he thought of their mother. How she'd suffered those 2 weeks. How she'd cried in pain. How Emeka had held her hand while she died from poison he'd fed her. Chinidu ate his own soup. Let his twin eat his fate. 30 minutes into dinner. Everyone eating. Laughing. Celebrating. Music playing. Life happening. Emeka stood up suddenly. His face had gone pale. Sweat on his forehead. Are you okay? Someone asked. Fine, Emeka said, smiling. But his hand shook. Just need bathroom. He left. Quickly. Chinidu knew. The poison was fast-acting after all. Or maybe Emeka had used extra dose to ensure their father died quickly. Either way, karma was working. 5 minutes passed. Emeka didn't return. I'll check on him, Chinidu said. He stood. Walked toward the bathroom. His heart pounding. He found his twin in the guest bathroom. On the floor. Vomiting. Shaking. His identical face twisted in agony. Chinedu, Emeka gasped. Something wrong. Help me. Chinedu knelt beside his brother. His mirror image. His opposite soul. What did you eat? Chinedu asked quietly. Just the soup, same as everyone. Are you sure? Chinedu's voice was calm. Cold. Are you very sure you ate the same soup as everyone? Emeka's eyes widened. Realization hitting through the pain. What did you do? I switched the plates, Chinedu said simply. The soup you poisoned for Papa, you ate it instead. The color drained from Emeka's face. No. You lying. You, more vomiting. I saw you, Chinedu continued. During the cake cutting. I saw you put the poison in the soup. The same poison you used to kill Mama. I went to your apartment. I saw the bottles. I know everything. Emeka tried to speak. Couldn't. His body was shutting down. The poison doing its work. I should call ambulance, Chinedu said. But if I do, they'll test your blood. They'll find the poison. Police will investigate. They'll search your apartment. They'll find the bottles. Everyone will know you tried to kill Papa. That you killed Mama. He paused. Or I can let you die here. And nobody knows. You die from sudden illness. Like Mama. Like Papa was supposed to. Karma completes its circle. Emeka's hand reached out. Grabbed Chinedu's arm. Pleading. Their identical faces inches apart. Good and evil. Life and death. Please, Emeka whispered. I'm sorry. I'm your brother. Your twin. Please. Chinedu looked at his twin. The person who'd shared his womb, his childhood, his face. The person who'd also killed their mother and tried to kill their father. For money. For greed. For 100% of what he should have shared. You were my brother, Chinedu said quietly. You were my twin. I loved you more than anyone in this world. And you destroyed that. For what? Money? The company? You already had half. You already had everything anyone could want. Emeka was crying now. Tears and vomit and regret mixing on the bathroom floor. Help me. Please. I'll confess. I'll tell Papa everything. I'll go to police. Just save me. Chinedu stood up. Looked down at his dying twin. The decision was simple. True. Necessary. I'm calling the ambulance, he said. But not to save you. To let the doctors find the poison in your system. To let police investigate. To let everyone know what you did. You won't die hidden. You'll die exposed. He pulled out his phone. Dialed. Hello? Ambulance. My brother is dying. Lekki Phase 1. Okonkwo residence. Poisoning. I think he poisoned himself. The dinner stopped. Guests confused. Someone screaming. Chief Obinna rushing to the bathroom. Finding his son on the floor. His other son standing over him. Phone in hand. Papa, Chinedu said. Emeka tried to poison you. I switched the plates. He ate his own poison. The ambulance is coming. Chief Obinna stared at him. What are you saying? Check his apartment. Banana Island. Check his bathroom cabinet. You'll find the bottles. The same poison that killed Mama. He's been planning this for months. Emeka tried to deny it. Tried to speak. But his body was failing. The poison winning. The ambulance arrived. Paramedics worked. Pumping stomach. For lines. Rushing him to Reddington Hospital, Victoria Island. Chief Obinna following. Chinedu following. The dinner abandoned. Shocked. Confused. Whispering. At the hospital, while doctors fought to save Emeka, police searched his apartment. Found the bottles. Found the Chinese labels. Found the research on untraceable poisons. Found the bank account showing N47 million withdrawn, preparation for taking over the company. Found everything. Their father sat in the hospital waiting room. Age 20 years in 2 hours. Your mother, he said to Chinedu. He killed your mother? Yes, Papa. And tried to kill me? Chief Obinna closed his eyes. I loved both of you equally. How could he? Greed, Papa. He didn't want half. He wanted everything. Emeka survived. Barely. The stomach pumping saved him. But the poison had damaged his organs. Kidneys failing. Liver struggling. He'd live but not well. Not long. In his hospital bed, with police officers waiting outside, Emeka finally told the truth. I put poison in Mama's herbal tea, he confessed to his father and Chinedu. Small doses. Over 2 weeks. I wanted it to look natural. Their father wept. Why? He asked his son. Because I wanted the company, Emeka said simply. I didn't want to share. I wanted to be the Okonkwo. Not one of two. The one. We are twins, Chinedu said, his voice breaking. We shared everything. Boys. How could you want me dead? I didn't want you dead, Emeka replied. I would have made you managing director. Paid you well. Let you work for me. I just didn't want you as equal. I wanted to be the owner. The boss. The chief. The selfishness was stunning. The narcissism complete. You killed your mother for ego? Chief Obinna asked. For title? For legacy, Emeka corrected. When people say, Okonkwo Industries, I wanted them to mean me. Only me. Not us. Not twins. Me. Chinedu stood up. Looked at his twin one last time. You got what you wanted. You're the only one people will remember. As the twin who killed his mother and tried to kill his father. That's your legacy. He walked out. Never looked back. The trial was quick. Evidence overwhelming. Confession clear. Emeka Okonkwo was sentenced to life imprisonment for murdering his mother and attempting to murder his father. The Lagos media went crazy. Twin kills mother, tries to kill father for inheritance. Identical faces, different souls. N47 billion greed leads to prison. Chief Obinna withdrew. Retired from public life. The betrayal had broken him. He handed the company to Chinedu completely. 100%. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. Chinedu didn't want it. Didn't want 100%. Didn't want success built on his brother's evil. But he took it. For the workers. For his mother's memory. For the legacy his father had built. 6 months after sentencing, Chinedu visited Kirikiri Maximum Security Prison. His twin was there. Thinner. Sicker. The poison had permanent effects. He was dying slowly. They sat across from each other. Identical faces on opposite sides of a metal table. Freedom and imprisonment. Good and evil. Light and shadow. Why you come? Emeka asked in pidgin. His English had deteriorated. Prison changes you. To see if you're sorry, Chinedu replied. Sorry for wettin'? For trying? Or for failing? The honesty was chilling. You're still not sorry, Chinedu realized. Even now. Even here. You still think you were right? Emeka shrugged. I made a move. You countered it. You won. That's all. No need for sorry. You killed our mother. She was old. Would have died anyway. You tried to kill our father. He was going to die eventually. I just wanted to accelerate the timeline. Chinedu stood up. You're not my brother anymore. You're wearing my face, but you're not my brother. We're twins, Emeka said. We share DNA. We share womb. We share everything. You can't erase me. I can try, Chinedu replied. He left. Final visit. Last time. Emeka died 2 years later in prison. Kidney failure. Liver failure. Poison's long-term effects. He was 34 years old. Chinedu didn't attend the funeral. Sent money for burial. Didn't go. Chief Obinna did. Buried his son quietly. Cried for the child he'd raised. For the monster that child became. But something strange happened after Emeka's death. Chinedu started seeing him. Not in dreams. In mirrors. In reflections. In windows. His twin's face. Identical to his own. But twisted. Angry. You let me die, the reflection would say. You could have saved me. You're my murderer. Chinedu ignored it. Psychological trauma. Guilt. Nothing supernatural. Until the night he saw Emeka standing in his bedroom. Solid. Wearing prison clothes. Staring at him. You took everything, Emeka's ghost said. My life. My legacy. My future. And you sleep peacefully? You killed our mother, Chinedu replied, not sure if he was dreaming or awake. You deserved what you got. Did I? Emeka smiled. Or did you just want 100% too? Did you switch the plates to save Papa? Or to eliminate competition? The question haunted Chinedu for years. Had he saved his father? Or had he murdered his brother? Where was the line between justice and revenge? 10 years after Emeka's death, Chinedu sat at the same dinner table where it all happened. Now his own family sat there, his wife, his children. Chief Obinna at the head, now 70 years old. Older, wiser, sadder. Papa, Chinedu's son asked. Where is Uncle Emeka? Grandma says you had a twin. Chinedu looked at his father. Their eyes met. Uncle Emeka made bad choices, Chief Obinna said carefully. He wanted things that weren't his to take. And he paid the price. What price? The price we all pay when we choose wrong, the old man replied. We lose what we were trying to protect. After dinner, Chinedu went to the bathroom. The same bathroom where his twin had died slowly on the floor. He looked in the mirror. For once, he didn't see Emeka's ghost. Just his own face. Older now. Lined with guilt and time. But his own. I saved Papa, he said to his reflection. I did the right thing. But a small voice inside, the voice that sounded like his twin, whispered back, Did you? Or did you just switch plates because you wanted 100% too? Chinedu never answered that question. Couldn't answer it. Because maybe, just maybe, in that split second when he switched the plates, he'd had two reasons. Save his father. And eliminate his twin. And God knows which reason moved his hand faster. Solemn Igbo music fades in. They say in Igbo culture that twins share one soul split between two bodies. That they're spiritually connected. That hurting one hurts both. Chinedu Okonkwo learned this truth the hard way. When his twin died, part of him died too. The part that trusted completely. The part that loved without question. The part that believed blood was thicker than greed. He runs Okonkwo Industries now. Successfully. Fairly. Honestly. Worth more than when his father had it. The workers love him. Lagos respects him. His family is happy. But sometimes, late at night, he still sees Emeka in the mirror. Still hears his twin's voice asking, Why did you switch the plates? To save Papa? Or to kill me? And Chinedu still doesn't have an answer that satisfies both his conscience and his truth. The dinner table in the Lekki mansion still stands. Same spot where plates were switched. Where poison found the wrong mouth. Where justice looked like murder and murder looked like justice. Chief Obinna had it removed eventually. Burned it. Replaced it with a new one. Trying to erase the memory. But some memories don't burn. They just change shape. Become scars instead of wounds. The Igbo have a saying, Ejikoro NWA, ma omijoro, ojiro iru oka. Raise a child well, but if they choose wrong, they will face the consequences of their own hands. Emeka chose wrong. Ate from his own poison plate. Faced consequences of his own hands. But Chinedu chose too. And sometimes he wonders, in those quiet 3 a.m. moments when guilt visits, if his choice was justice or just convenient righteousness. The answer died with Emeka. Buried in Ikoyi Cemetery. Where twins who should have built an empire together now exist as one buried, one haunted.